Okay, here we are. We're going to talk a little bit about mixing. You finished your song, you got your different sections going, and now we need to do a mix on it. You've probably recorded it with certain levels, and now what we need to do is press X, which brings up our mixer. Press X, and that brings up the mixer. So what we need to do is what's called zero the mix. We grab each one of these faders. Your faders may have been up various ways, and you might like that mix. So you can go up here and go save as, do a save as, and save this to remix. Whatever the name of your song is, Crib Song 1, whatever it is, and do a save as, and this will be the remix. It's very beneficial to zero your mix. That means I've put everything here down to the bottom, and when I play the song, I hear nothing, right? Because I've zeroed the mix. And then I'm going to rebuild the mix whilst listening. It's a very important exercise. Zero your mix and rebuild it whilst listening. What I'm going to do here is rebuild my mix. I'm going to put my drum and my bass up and listen to just that. Get my drum and my bass sitting together at a level that I like and that I can hear both, and that's the beginning of the remix on your song. So here we go. I got this groover thing happening. I'm going to bring the drums up. Get my little groove happening. I have some other little details I'm going to slide in there. And I'm going to listen to these details, right? Listen to them real dry. Okay, I can dig this. Okay, here's my mix for so far. Now I'm going to bring my bass up into it. Just listen to this. How hot do I want this bass to pump? Do I want it up here? That's kind of eating it too much alive. I'm going to ease back the bass. Okay, that feels pretty okay. I'm going to start putting other instruments in now. Bring the organ in, pumping. Yes! Welcome to the ska! How hot do I want that organ? Do I want it way up here? That's too hot. I'm going to bring it in here. Slide it right up underneath. Right? Sweet Grace upon the wheels. Ragamuffin. Bring in the ska. Alright? So here I got this rolling. It started as a rock song, interestingly enough, but then I started doing this organ on the off beats and pushes it in the direction of the ska. Alright, that feels like it's grooving pretty good. And then I'll bring my solo in on top of that. Okay, so now in my 5 minutes, I basically can hear my song. There's thousands of things that I could do to the song, but I need to get it to a point where I'm hearing it all. There's all kinds of different options, right? My organ pretty low. I can pump my external percussion detailing high. Barely put my organ in underneath it. Solo way up. Soloist wants to be loud. Or maybe I'll have my organ popping and I'll bring back my percussion tracks. That has a much more ska feel. Alright, so that feels like a good beginning. Now, what's interesting, if you look here at the outputs, these first few outputs are not going to the stereo output. They are being bussed over to another routing. A bus is a circuit. I'm flying this over to another circuit. Bus 1 is going over here to this fader, which is bus 1. So all of the drums now are getting flown over here from bus 1 over to bus 1 over here. Here's where they're sent. Here's where it comes from. So now all my drums are on this fader over here, right? They're all on one fader. So this is very useful because once I got my drum submix, then I can mix all of them together. The relationship is maintained as I have them all in one fader. Okay? This is very useful, particularly if I have 50 violins. It's a mixing into an array, stereo array. I put them all on one fader, and then the whole violin section in an orchestra is on one fader. So what I've done is taken these first tracks, 1, 2, 3, I've flown them over to bus 1, and now they're all on one fader. Okay? Now, these are utterly dry, there's no effects on them, and I might want to put, like, say, a Phil Collins plate on them, right? Now notice when I add this other effect, it changes the color significantly of the sound of this drum. So what I've done then is I've created yet another bus where I've split the signal off, and I have a 100% wet signal over here. Look at that, 100% wet. Look at this reverb. It's a drum plate reverb, and it is 100% wet. It's all reverb. It's got no original signal in. So this is the setup that we use for parallel effects, like parallel compression and parallel reverb, right? I have a bone dry signal over here, and I have a completely affected signal over here. And I mix the two, the bone dry versus the wet. Right, here it is. Bone dry, and then I can bring that gate plate along with it. Right, so this is what we would call parallel reverb. Yes! Alright, and this is basically our introduction to mixing. We can talk about gain staging, and basically you want all the faders around 0, and you want your recorded things to hit at -6. There's a whole bunch of other things to talk about, but this includes just a basic intro to mixing. And I will provide you with this file so that you can play with it. All right.